Hello, 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 everybody. You are listening to QD's Talk Time. My name is LaQuisha Blair, but you can call me Q. So, this is New Year's Eve, December the 31st of 2021. And guess what? I have two very special guests here with me today. First, I have Karen Wright, who is my very best longtime friend. We've been knowing each other forever. Actually, she was about 3, I was about 4, or she was about 4 and I was about 5, somewhere in there. I don't know. But she's here with us today, and my neighbor, her name is Natalie Bahr. And we are all here just celebrating. We're having a girls' night. And we are celebrating the new year together. We have been having wine. I cooked. We've got fruit. We've got veggies. We've got wine. Did I mention that? We've got wine. We've got wine. So, I want them to say hello to you. Say hello, ladies.
Hello. Hello.
There you go. So, tonight's topic, of course, is going to be, guess what? The top 10 New Year's resolutions. I know. So, guess what? There are 10 New Year's resolutions. We're going to go through all 10 of them, and we are going to do it before the new year. I am bound and determined. So, the first one, the number one, let's go ahead and get started, is going to be losing weight. How many of us have had that New Year's resolution? I know I have. Karen?
Yes.
Natalie?
Yep.
Okay, so we've all had that New Year's resolution. We vowed to lose weight. We vowed to exercise more or more regularly. And here's the thing. And I talked about this, just so you know, I did a Facebook Live just a few days ago, and we had this very same conversation, a little bit different. I didn't have my guests with me today, but we talked about it. So, one thing that we can do to really lose weight is we need to eat a high protein breakfast and cut out a lot of the sugars. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have a hard time cutting out the sugars. I love Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh my gosh, they are so good. I can eat a whole dozen. Well, I used to be able to eat a whole dozen. I can't eat a whole dozen anymore. Now I can eat about 6 of them. And that's if I really stuff myself. So, it's not like it used to be. But cutting out the sugars, drinking more water. Here's a trick, everybody. If you really want to get into losing weight and you want to be successful at it, before every meal, drink an 8-ounce glass of water. Do you want to know why? Go ahead. Ask me why.
Go ahead.
There you go. So, if you drink an 8-ounce glass of water before you eat, number one, it helps to fill your stomach a little bit. And then when you eat, it also gives your brain time enough to catch up. Because a lot of times when we eat, we're just shoveling food in our face, and our brain doesn't have time to process from our stomach to our brain that it's full. So if you do that, that kind of helps to trigger your brain to say, hey, wait a minute, I'm getting some stuff in there in my tummy. And by the time you start eating, and remember to eat slowly, if you do that, then your brain has time enough to say, oh, wait, I'm full, don't eat anymore. We forget to do that because we always wait until the last minute to eat, and then we're hungry and we're starving. So get some fruit, get some veggies, snack during the day. You know, it's okay to have snacks during the day, especially if it's something healthy. So that's number one. Number two, get organized. Here's the thing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm in a constant disarray of clutter and disorganization. So, in order to help me declutter and organize better, I've learned to start writing things down. I write down everything. I make lists. I'm a list maker. So, Karen, what are some of the things that you do to help you get organized?
To be honest, I do the list as well. I try to put things in the exact same place that I get them.
That's an excellent idea. There you go. Okay. Natalie, what about you? What are some of the things that you do to get organized?
I just downloaded an app called Structured.
Awesome.
That I found as I was going through. I just got an iPad. And I write down everything. And if I don't know when I'm going to do something yet, I put it in their little inbox. And then later on, when I have a gap of time, it tells me you have 34 minutes, you have an hour and a half, and then I can pull something from my inbox and place it there. And
that is really awesome. That is awesome. So you heard it here, folks. Now just remember, anytime we mention something about different apps, it's just for informational purposes. We are not promoting anybody. We don't get paid from them. But there are several different apps out there that you can use to help you get organized. One of the things that we talked about earlier is first thing in the morning when you get up, in order to get organized, make your bed. The second thing is you want to do one thing at a time. Now, I know we talk about multitasking a lot, but when you multitask, and I know I have to do it at work. So when you multitask, you're doing several different things all at the same time, and chances of you completing one of those tasks is very, very small. I don't have all the statistics. I don't claim to know everything. You guys know my philosophy. I know a lot about a little and a little about a lot, but that's one of the things that you can do. So, Natalie uses an app. Karen and I are both list makers. You guys chime in when you get some time. Reach out and let me know what are some of the things that you do to stay organized. Moving on to number 3. Learn a new skill or a hobby, and you know me, start a new business. In this time, we want to do all we can to learn a new skill. There are so many new apps out there that you can do for free. Google has a program. I'm not an advocate to get paid by Google or anything like that, but they have a program that you can go into Google and put in their free courses, and they have a program that you can get certified for free by going onto their program. There is also, if you are old enough and you're a member of AARP, AARP has classes that they offer online for free that you can take. I know Microsoft Excel. If you have Microsoft Excel, it would have been something that you have purchased for your computer. They have classes on their service that you can take for free. So there are a lot of different free applications out there that you can use, that you can learn a new skill or even a new hobby. Now, I love to crochet. I also love to sew. I just spent crazy money buying a new sewing machine that I haven't used yet, guys. I know, don't say it. I'm going to, I promise. But I have this new sewing machine and I want to get back into sewing. I used to make the kids' clothes and I used to make blankets and quilts, and I got out of it. So what I'm saying is, pick a hobby. Karen, what is something that you haven't done in a while or that you want to do as a hobby or a new skill? I know you just recently started a new business. Folks, you have to start a new business. So what is something that you do besides your new business that would be a new skill or a hobby?
I'm gonna go as hobby because I like to do stuff that relaxes me and
Perfect.
painting.
Yes.
And I'm not going to be trying to learn to paint, so I paint by numbers.
Okay.
But it's still
Okay.
relaxing.
Yes, that is awesome. You know, I don't know about where you are, wherever you are in the world, but here in East Tennessee, in Knoxville, we have a couple of places here that cater. And what's it called?
Sip and paint.
Sip and paint, or paint and sip. It's one of those. And you take a glass of wine, which we have right here, and you go there and they give you these canvases that you just follow the guide and you paint these beautiful pictures. You guys got to try it. Get out of your four walls and get out there and try something. And then we have Natalie. What are some of the things that you do?
So I was thinking along the same lines. I like to do the coloring or paint by number, things like that. And I want to get into sketching and actually be able to get the shapes right. And
Oh, that's
so I'm looking
awesome.
into free courses.
Okay, awesome. I've got a couple of websites for you ladies. Everybody knows we started looking at websites, and I think we got down to 98. We still got a few more to go because there's 103, and I think we got down to 94. So we're going to go back and pick that up, but I will share with you some websites that we were looking at a little later on. Maybe in the next segment we will do that. So we are now on number 4. Live life to the fullest. Get out more. So, you know, we talk about doing things that we can live life to the fullest and get out more and get out of our four walls. You know, that's one of the top 10 New Year's resolutions that a lot of people make because they sit all year long and don't do anything. And especially now, while we're in COVID, a lot of people don't want to get out of their house. Well, guess what? There are so many things you can do. You can go to a park. You can go to a museum. You can get in your car and go for a drive. Go to the mountains or go to the lake. There are so many things that we can all do to get out and live life to our fullest. And here in Knoxville, we've got a couple of things. We've got art galleries. We've got the botanical gardens. I'm sure you have them where you are. Take a walk. Okay, so if you're on the macabre side, take a walk in the cemetery. Look at the different, what do you call them? They're the mausoleums. Yes. Look at the different statues that they have. You know, when I was a kid, we used to run around this cemetery and look at all this stuff, and we don't do that anymore. And that is actually a very beautiful, peaceful place to go look around. So, if you are on the kind of curious side, you know, sometimes you can go look at the cemeteries and see what all's there. I mean, we know, of course, what's there, but what I'm saying is the statues, and just to get out of the house and walk around and do something different. So now we're on my favorite, number 5, save more money and spend less. And this is for me, okay? I get this little thing. I go out and I'm okay as long as I don't go to the store. But if I go to the store, I'm buying everything for everybody. I don't know. I get a little crazy. But here's what I've decided this year. And I've already started doing this. So I call it pretend to spend. That's my 5-minute mark, everybody.
Alexa, cancel.
That's the 5-minute mark, letting us know we've got 5 minutes till midnight. So it's going to go off again here in just a minute to let us know when it becomes 60 seconds, and we will count down to the new year together.